Merry Christmas, everybody. You guessed it. It's run day, and it's Monday of Christmas week, and it's glorious. What a marvelous Christmas week it was for us, having all of our children home, and future son-in-law Colin, and just a blessing of family together, playing games. By the way, I asked you last time to pray for our dear friend Bernadette, 89 years old, since passed. We pray for her soul. And her husband Jim, just a beloved dear friend. We went to Mass with him yesterday, and he and I had a good time. I guess you'd call deep, meaningful, connecting time over breakfast afterwards, and then we had him over for supper last night. And I will say that I said to my wife when I came back from breakfast, there's no value, no gold more refined or pure than the time I spent with him, in hearing his heart, hearing him talk about the moments of loving his wife at the end, and the family gathered around through our relationship of 7 years, just hearing him share his stories. So maybe number one in this morning is recognize the gold and receive it of relationship, particularly those who are older than us. Spend the time, make the time to ask the questions. You know, it's been an impetus for us with our ilovemyfamily.us. If you go there and want to get in the newsletter, every week we're sharing very short, meaningful, true stories of God with us. And you can get on the mailing list, but they go out every Tuesday, and then Tuesday night is our radio program. We're looking forward to tomorrow, Tuesday, for both of those. Story number 3, very cool. Anyways, 2 questions as I'm on my run today. One is, have you ever hydroplaned? I have. You guys who were my friends in high school, I was kind of known for being maybe a little crazy with my Ford Fiesta Fisherman Special, right? I won't tell you what that was all about, but a little crazy with the car and less than responsible. And well, hydroplaning, of course, is when you are driving and it is raining and the water beads up under the tires, and even though you're between the lines, the water becomes the road, and it's not stationary, it's not constant. The wheels don't have traction, they don't have grip, and the momentum of the vehicle starts to carry it in directions that the tires, doesn't matter where the tires are pointing. And the inexperienced driver, you know, may try to correct by hitting the brakes, mistake, at least hitting them hard, or speeding up, which is a mistake. And so question number 1 is, in your life and my life, this has been a metaphor. We may be between the lines, right? We're paying the bills, we're being responsible with work, we're getting the kids where they need to go. But in our heart of hearts, we're hydroplaning. We're not quite connected. And we try to respond, right, by maybe hitting the brakes hard or trying to speed up. And the car starts to veer out of control. It's a scary feeling, right? And so maybe the rest of our life, we actually equate hydroplaning with connection with the road. Well, what you got to do, what we got to do, and this is the season to do it, is literally take the foot off the gas and let the car slow down to the point where those wheels, those tires connect beyond the rain, the artificial landscape, shall we say, with the road. And what does it take to do that? Well, what does that look like? Well, we got to set aside everything else, shall we say, the water. We got to set aside the analogous water to connect with God, who is our source. He is the road, and we are made to be connected to Him. Take the time. There's nothing more important than setting aside every distraction. Get rid of the devices, get rid of the noise. Teach your kids this. Like, say, hey kids, we're taking 10 minutes, you know, of silence, and it's going to be tough, right? We're not used to this. We're so used to the world preying, P-R-E-Y-ing upon our senses, pining for the next thing, and we just get spun. We get to hydroplane again. So we got to let all that subside and be still and be patient enough to break through that wall of discomfort and let the Spirit move into us and reclaim us personally. And of course, that's the basis for good connection with the people around us. Here's the thing, if we're not connecting with God, if the wheels aren't touching the ground, if we're hydroplaning, we're doing the same with our marriages and our families. You know, maybe between the lines a little bit, but we're really not connecting with them. So we've got to be reconnected with God in that time of silence in the morning and prayer, and certainly throughout the day, like the thesis statement of a paper. You write it out, and you may walk away for a couple hours. You come back to the thesis statement. you revisit it. Same thing with prayer. And again, that allows us to reconnect with our spouse and our children. We create a culture of encounter. We're able to identify those things that might have us hydroplaning. So I already answered the second question. The first is, have you ever hydroplaned? The second is, what do you do about it? And God gives us a season, God with us, Emmanuel, to set aside the distractions, to quit hydroplaning, and to reconnect with Him. Receive the ultimate gift. Get past that anticlimactic feeling of the holidays are over. The real gift is present with us. And He is eternal. And He's made Himself present to our souls through the Holy Spirit. And we invite you to join us on that journey of discovering God more fully alive in our marriages and families. Go to ilovemyfamily.us. Make the commitment as we enter into this new year to reconnect with God personally and in your marriage and family. We love you. God bless.